Hello and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to body double. It's the newest craze, I guess. Most people are doing it for like cleaning your houses and stuff, but we're gonna body double listing with me. I'm going to be listing my Christmas ornaments. I don't know how many I'm listing in this video, but it is 17 minutes of listing. So why don't you go ahead and get your stuff out and start listing with me. I will go slightly faster or slightly slower depending on who you are. To preface this, I have already taken all the videos and I've loaded the videos into drafts, or photos into drafts. So I don't have to take photos. I am just making the listings and listing them. This is a lot of Christmas ornaments. I will say I have sold probably half of them, mostly Barbies. I have not sold these. These are apples. Be very wary of these apples. They are prone to cracking. So I made sure to look at all of them under light. Some people on eBay are selling them damaged or with the cracks. I am not. I am just selling them the ones that do not have cracks. I use AI generated descriptions, but I also add in my please refer to photos for conditions and measurements, and I make sure to go through and edit the AI description. It's not as bad in this one, but a couple of the ones I do with clothing later on in another video, they are odd, and you can tell it's not human-like. I did post a video of me photographing these. I photographed them on the phone, so I went ahead and photographed them on the phone, and then I saved the pictures to eBay. These are not perfection, but they're listed. And I think a lot of times we have to tell ourselves, hey, just list these. They just need to be listed. Instead of going, I don't have the perfect background, I don't have the space to do this. In the video where I'm photographing these, I'm literally on the edge of my dining room table using a trifold presentation display, cardboard behind it. I do have a white one I could put under it too, but I went ahead and just left the normal table under it. And I'm holding a light on my leg and my chin to take the picture. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be listed. I will also say that these are currently up in my store. I did not pull down. Some people pull down seasonal things. I did not pull down any seasonal items. In fact, I sold a Barbie ornament, I want to say 3 days after Christmas. This is what my husband and I like to call the oh shit, we broke it sales, or I just have that one missing thing to complete it. But they do sell, and I do find in July I will start selling Christmas stuff again. I don't know if it's Christmas in July. I don't know if it is, just getting that close. I have more Christmas things to list, but I'm not prioritizing listing them. I am prioritizing listing winter stuff right now. I don't know where you all are in the United States or in the world, but we're going to get a hella nasty snowstorm this week. So I've already sold a pair of child's winter snow pants, and they're going to Texas. So I do want to get my winter heavy stuff listed. Ironically, my oldest had a bit of a growth spurt, and I was able to go through and look at our inventory for winter items to see if we could have anything to fill in the gaps. This is also a good time to do inventory. I have not done inventory yet. I was also supposed to go to the Goodwill outlet to the bins in Indianapolis, but I did not get to because we were all extremely sick over Christmas break. There was no getting around it. We were so sick. I have sold this. And those of you that have watched me list before, I tend not to edit my pictures that much, but this was such a small ornament that I wanted to go ahead and edit my pictures. I did sell this. This sold very quickly. I was very surprised. It is just an Avon ornament. It is a birthstone angel Avon ornament. It is semi-vintage, as in I am semi-vintage. It was a present to me from my grandmother who loved both angels and Avon. I was not attached to it. So again, I had no money in it. I just wanted to sell it. And I am more likely to sell things for a lesser price. If I have no money in it, if they were gifts to me, if my children have already got their, the money's worth out of it, already got their use out of it, if I've already got my use out of it, I'm likely to sell it for less. I will say one of the things my husband and I started doing over winter break, before everybody got sick, and it was absolutely ridiculous. We got so sick. We didn't even do after Christmas shopping, really. We went out the day after, didn't buy that much stuff. People were so sick. We just bought stuff for personal use. I didn't stock up on things. I wish I would have. Target had their native Christmas scents on sale. They did not make it to the 90% off at our store. Our store sold them all out at 50% off. We were able to pick some stuff for personal use, but I, in previous years, would have stocked up and then sold that on eBay because some people get very attached to those scents, the seasonal scents. But honestly, we didn't have any time to do that. We got up very, very early in the morning. We went out shopping. We came home, and our oldest was sick as soon as we got home. And it was literally one after the other after the other. I blame the trampoline park. Those of you that are parents, I blame the trampoline park. We went to the trampoline park before Christmas, and we were all so sick after Christmas. And not like I have the sniffles sick, like I can't leave my house. We are, fumigating, nobody come, super contagious, sick. It was not COVID though, but like stuff like that. It was just bad. We were knocked out. Sleeping on couches, sleeping in chairs, sick, all of that stuff. So we didn't get that done. But one of the things we did start doing before both my husband and I were knocked out was going through our children's toys. We have toys everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. A lot of them have been chewed on. I don't know which child it was, but they're messed up. They're damaged. They've been chewed on. All of that. So, we're putting a donate pile together. We're throwing away the damaged toys, but we're also going through and like little bits and pieces that we can sell. So, my middle child was incredibly into Monster High and Ever After High and Another High. And they have like headbands and necklaces and earrings and purses, and their shoes are real crazy. Those things sell. I found a headband with a brain, and it sells for like $30, and it's this tiny little headband. My kids are not going to miss it. Quite frankly, my girls would just chew it. I don't know if they're half puppy or what, but they chew their toys. The dolls are missing their hands. We can't sell the dolls, but we can sell the accessories. And my kids are not going to miss it. They have tubs and tubs of toys. It was ridiculous. We're not even halfway through, and I think we got rid of 6 30-gallon garbage bags, and that is just in one room of our house. That is in no other part of our house, and it's not in their bedrooms. It's not downstairs in the playroom. It's literally our living room and dining room. That is how many toys we have. Okay, this Barbie doll, I sold it. The Barbie doll ornament. I was originally going to sell it in a pack of 2 with the Chinese Barbie doll, but her feet fell off. I took her out of the box and her feet fell off. So in the video where I'm listing them, you see me go, oh crap. Her feet obviously weren't attached. So, but this one was in great shape. It had not been fixed. Its feet were not falling off. So I did go and list it by itself, and it sold. This is the one that actually sold 3 days after Christmas, which makes me think somebody either broke theirs or they needed this one to replace it. They were not selling well on eBay when I looked it up. Roughly around $10. And I don't know how much I sold mine for. I sold it for full asking. It wasn't an offer. So we'll scroll down and see what I put full asking for. But they weren't going well. Again, though, I have no money in this. These are my grandmother's. She got many years of pleasure out of this. So I could sell it cheaper. At this point, I'm just trying to boost listings in my store. I like to stay around 700, and I had dropped down into like the 650s at this point because of selling and not really listing. So the I was okay with listing it because that would boost my store. That would give me a bit of a, here's another item. Also, if you select offer, if you take an offer, then that'll also boost your spot in the algorithm. So with that one, $15. I sold it for $15. I think they were between $8 and $10 the previous sales, and they'd been a while. I have not sold this one, and I'm worried it's because the box is not the official box. The box is it's a porcelain Barbie, and it was a club member exclusive. I don't know why my grandma didn't get a box, but she got the just a cardboard box for it. It's a very beautiful doll, and honestly, I think I need to change the front picture of this and have both of the dolls in it instead of both of the boxes in it. And I think that might sell more. So think of that. Again, I can improve my picture so much. There's so much of this. People have torn me up on this. My quality of pictures and stuff. So I know, but it's listed and it sells. It might not sell as quick as other things, but it does sell. So sometimes listed is better than not. If for some reason I run out of items in the future and I have all this time on my hands, I might go back and redo these listings. If they don't sell, I might go back and redo these listings. I have a tub of stuff that's been listed for 5 years in some form or the other. I need to pull it and figure out if I want to relist any of it. And if I do relist any of it, I would be taking brand new pictures, doing brand new descriptions, because the format has changed so much since they were originally listed that something could have got lost in translation. So if I think it's a good item that's selling, if I see other people are selling it, if I see that I'm selling others of that item that I listed more recently, then I will pull that and I'll put it in a tub, because I'm living the tub life and I can't get my crap together, and it will just go into the death pile to be churned, rephotographed, and relisted. That being said, there are several things out of there that I just need to get rid of. I have also not sold this Barbie yet. This is the 1996 Barbie that's supposed to be like the original 1960s Barbie. This honestly was probably the Barbie that really got my grandma into Barbie Christmas ornament collecting. I could, put more item descriptions in that might help it sell faster. I'm just trying to list this as fast as possible. And I know some of you guys are like, you're listing very slowly. Yeah, I was timing myself. It takes me roughly 4 minutes to list an item, and that is after I've already taken the pictures and they're uploaded in the listing. I have to keep stopping and doing things, especially when my kids are home. I can't just sit for hours and list. I don't have that luxury. So it does take me longer to do it, but it's listed. And don't feel sorry for don't feel bad if it takes you hours and hours to list something, when other people are like, yeah, I list 30 items in less than 30 minutes. It would take me forever to list 30 items. This past week, when everybody was sick and I was essentially just monitoring people, I went through and listed items, and it took forever. And I think I only got 35 items listed or drafts created. I send them out in groups of 5 just so it's continual activity in my store. I know this is a very controversial advice, I guess, whether to list them all at once and have a big boost, or trickle them out and list only a couple at a time. I like to list a couple at a time so there is more activity going on and more days of it. I've been listing every day since New Year's. Have I noticed a boost in my sale? No, but right now it's a dip in sales. Anyway, I will notice a boost at the end of January, beginning of February. I have a lot of athletic wear I need to post because, New Year's resolutions or New Year's solutions, depending on who you talk about, that will go quite quickly. I didn't get to go to the bins, which was sad, so we are running low on inventory, but I still have things I can list. I have smaller items I can list. I have things I haven't got around to. I have things that just need to leave my house. We just keep finding more boxes of toys. We find more boxes of inventory. We're just trying to get our stuff together so we know where everything's at and what's going on there. Again, I'm using AI to list this. I will go through and I will add things to the AI, or I'll subtract things from it because some of it is just ridiculous. Like this shirt will be amazing in whatever wardrobe you have. The customer really gives zero shits how well this shirt is going to fit into their wardrobe. I also used to put the please refer to photos for condition and measurements at the bottom. I'm going to start putting it at the top because I don't know about you guys, but I get turned off very quickly. My brain just gets shut down when I see a large paragraph of text, so I might not scroll down to the bottom and see please look at photos for size and measurements. So instead of putting that at the bottom, I'm actually going to move it to the top of my AI, but you need to create the AI listing first because whatever you write in there after you create the AI listing goes away. So I don't go ahead and put it in the description. I used to do that when I multi-listed. I would put the condition, so no damage, no rips, no stains, and then in the description I put please refer to photos for condition and measurements. I don't do that anymore because I am using AI description. I don't know if it helps me, but I feel like since eBay is offering it, it might give us an algorithm boost just to have a longer description. So that is why I'm using it. It is kind of fluffy. I hate being fluffy when I write. It drives people nuts when I do like professional emails and I just answer yes or no in the email. I'm just not a fluffy person. So it hurts my heart to do that, but I think by having a longer description, eBay might favor that listing. I am still running promoted listings. I know some people don't run them, some people run them. I run them at a fixed rate at 5%. I see a boost in sales usually the first week after I start the new promotion, and then I see it trickle down after that. I do not have mine open-ended. I always have my promotions ending after 30 days so I can go ahead and start a new promotion. And sometimes I let my listings go for a couple days without a promotion. This could be complete conjecture, this could be complete superstition, but I do think that helps. So thank you for body doubling with me while I listed these items. I plan on doing this a couple times a week where we can body double and list together so I don't speed things up and we can list at the same pace I would normally list at. So have a wonderful day.